Good evening, dear all. How are you all doing? Hopefully, you're enjoying your vacations very well. But yes, gear up. It's time to get back to the formal studying setup. And for this, I'm here with the Business Studies Class 12th classroom content. You all know that this severe pandemic, COVID-19, has made us all quite restless. But then, as I always say, where there is a will, there is a way. So with this idea, I'm here with the very first chapter of Business Studies syllabus of class 12th. As you know that the syllabus of Business Studies has been divided into two major parts. Part A, which is all about management and its theories and its functions, and part B, which is all about finances and its purposes. So today we are going to start part A, and the very first chapter is nature and significance of management. The very important word in the given name of the chapter itself is management. I think the chart paper seems to be quite blurred. What I can do is I'll be sending a picture of this chart paper to you. There's one request before I start with the whole content. Please go through it, pay attention to all my words, what I'm speaking, and then comment me your suggestions as well as feedback and how do you like, how will you rate the class on my WhatsApp, right? So let's start. Management. Here in this chapter we are going to study all about मैनेजमेंट. तो आपने आज के पहले ये शब्द मैनेजमेंट सुना होगा, हॉस्पिटैलिटी मैनेजमेंट, होटल मैनेजमेंट, मैनेजिंग थिंग्स एट होम. Yes. So what is this management all about? Okay, the question is, what is this management all about? So if we write the entire spelling of management, you can break it as manage, men, and then tactfully, that is T. So to manage, saying only men is not a correct way. To manage M's. What are these M's? Just get back, let's go back to class 11th where we have read about the 5 different M's of business. That is man, money, material, machine, market. So all these M has to be managed with a lot of techniques, with technology, and with a lot of tact and intelligence. So understanding, have a very layman understanding of management is what? To manage things, not only things, manage men, money, material, machine, market with a lot of tacts, techniques, and technology. Talking about the science behind management is, if we look into the origin of the definition of management, we get two different perspectives. One is the traditional perspective and other one is the modern perspective. The traditional perspective was generated by Miss Mary Parker Follett. This lady was a classical management thinker and an eminent philosopher of her era, and she has defined management is an art of getting things done with and through others. I'm repeating again. The entire traditional concept given by Miss Mary Parker Follett says or suggests that management is an art of getting things done with and through others. Coming to the next definition, that is modern definition. The modern definition or the modern era has a significant contribution of many management philosophers, whereas to whom we are going to study in detail in class 12 is Mr. Henry Fayol. So the great, although he himself is a classical management thinker, but his definition has been considered as a modern, in a modern sense. So we can say, like, he has given the definition is like, management is just not an art, whereas management is a process which designs and maintains an environment where the individual can work together in a group or in a team. I'm repeating the definition again. As per the modern management philosophy, the management is the process of designing and maintaining an environment in which individuals working together in a group to achieve the common goal. So what we can understand with these two definitions, traditionally it was all about the basic instinct or the art, a kind of skill which we can learn. But in the modern way, in today's generation, since 21st century onwards, people have started considering it as a process, and any process has itself a great series of activities to perform therein. If we take the conclusion of these two definitions, we arrive to a common definition, that is, management is a process of getting things done with the aim of achieving goals effectively and efficiently. I repeat the definition. Management is a process of getting things done with the aim of achieving goals effectively and efficiently. As you can see, I have highlighted certain words which are of great importance. Reading this definition, we can arrive to the final major elements of management. And these elements are: number 1, process; number 2, aim; number 3, effectively; number 4, efficiently. I repeat again. There are 4 major elements in a definition of a management, or you can say there are 4 major elements of management. A, it's a process. B, it defines aim. C, it's all about doing something effectively as well as efficiently. Now the question is, ma'am, what is all 4 all about? So let's see what is it all about. The very first thing is process. What is a process? Process is sequential steps. Doing anything in a sequence makes it a process. So management is a process. Now the question is, process of what? Management is process of different functions of management. If you look into this chart, I have highlighted it. I have made it, I gave it a separate space. Therefore, management is a process of sequential steps of functions of management. Many times, the same definition has been given in the board examination, and a question comes, in the given definition, what do you mean by the word process? Right? So the answer for process is sequential steps of functions of management. Now the next question is, what is functions of management? In management, have 5 major functions. Number 1, planning. Number 2, organizing. 3, staffing. 4, directing. And 5, controlling. I repeat again. Planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Coming to the next element, that is effectiveness. What do you mean by being effective? Being effective means doing the right task. If you, for your memory purpose, because the whole concept has been decoded to you for the very first time. So what I have done is, I have used a small technique so that you can remember it for a longer term. In the definition of this effectiveness, there is a T at the middle. So this T is all about considering time into picture. So any activity which is time bound, any task which you wanted to do to achieve your objective is to be completed on time, right? So therefore, effectiveness means doing the right task and achieving the goals on time. Coming to the next element, that is efficiency. Now you can see again the spelling of efficiency has a C at the center. So this C stands for cost. Now you tell me, you as a businessman, you as an industrialist, you as an entrepreneur always would like to invest or to cut the cost. So the cost has a direct relation, or you can say the cost has to always and always incurred at a minimum level. Therefore, the concept of efficiency says doing the task correctly with minimum cost. I repeat again, doing the task correctly with minimum cost. Coming to the last and the most important element of the definition of management, that is aim. Life has nothing to do if you have an aimless or an objectiveless day. Like these days, without you all, we just feel aimless. So then, with the grace of Sunbeam Sun City management, we have come to a conclusion. Then let's start. Nothing can stop a passionate teacher to his effective classrooms. So the aim of management, the very important concept is aim. Aim here considers or tells us objective or the purpose. In a very layman language, aim is all about end results. What do you want to achieve at the end of the entire process of management should be set up at the first. So I'm just revising it all for once again. The definition, the conclusive definition of management is that management is a process of getting things done with and through others effectively and efficiently to achieve the common goal. The given definition has 4 major elements. Number 1 is the process. Number 2 is the effectiveness. Number 3 is the efficiency. And at the last is the objective or the aim. Process is the sequential steps of functions of management. Effectiveness is all about doing the right task and achieving it in the given time. And efficiency is all about doing the task correctly with a minimum involvement or the minimum consideration of cost. And the objective, everything is revolving, the whole concept is revolving around the end results. The end results is your aim. With this, thank you and Jai Hind.